So you see where my hands are here? My hands are here. It's the same spot, isn't it? Same elevation, same distance from my shoulder.
That's really cool.
So it's more of a throwing motion than it is a hitting motion.
Right, and then okay.
I'm throwing it, I'm not hitting it.
Welcome to Fox and Rabbit, the Oregon series. We start off our trip in what Oregon calls the High Desert. Central Oregon is filled with some of the most unique and mesmerizing landscapes you can think of. We will be visiting some of the public courses in the area, but first, we had to stop off at Parscription Golf. Rabbit, who's always trying to improve, wanted some new woods in his bag, like he needed any more help to keep beating up on Fox in matches. But I digress. This place had everything. Knowledgeable staff, tons of product, and hands down, one of the best instructors of the game, Andy Heinly, PGA certified instructor and a legend in these parts. Andy has so much history in Oregon. Well, you know what? It's better if you hear it from the man himself. Grab a drink, sit back, and enjoy.
Parscription Golf, it was originally John Cosgrave, as you know, opened it as a pro golf event. And about 3 years into it, looks like they were getting ready to close the doors on it. And I just had left Broken Top when they went through a transition. So I bought it in 2011, and a couple years later, I changed it to Parscription Golf. I've been using that in my teaching since Pumpkin Ridge days, and wanted to make sure people knew it was just local and not part of a chain, not part of any kind of franchise. And been here now 12 years.
Amazing. Now
Awesome.
You have taught all over. So where have you been? Well, I heard Pumpkin Ridge there.
I did, yes. Well, I started my career in 1990 at Rock Creek Country Club. And 2 years later, was fortunate enough to be able to get on at Pumpkin Ridge when they first opened it. So I was there for the first 5 years. Got to watch Tiger do his thing in 96.
Amazing.
And then I went over and I left Pumpkin and opened up the Reserve Vineyards in Loa.
Yep.
So I was there for a year. Yeah. Then got kind of recruited by some members over here. Broken Top head pro job was coming open. So they asked me if I wanted to be interested in apply, and I did, and ended up getting it. So that was what brought us to Central Oregon. I've been here for 25 years now.
And now I remember you also help coach some of the high school.
I'm the head coach at Summit High School. We last year we won the 6A tournament by 39 strokes.
Let's go.
And our team was 16 under par. So we set every record that was on the book. So I was proud of that group. And then we went and played in the National High School Championship and took third. So it was a good group.
That is amazing.
But I've been there 10 years, yeah.
Very, very cool. Well, Andy's going to help. He's going to help Rabbit today. Rabbit's going to test out some drivers and see what he's going to get today. So Andy's going to help give him a few pointers and set him up and get fitted right. So thanks for joining us again. Hopefully we can glean some knowledge off of this expert here. Yeah. I know I need it. So, I mean, if you've seen the videos, you know.
Yeah,
I like that better.
that's money. Yeah.
I was caught.
So what kind of system do you guys use in here?
We have the GC Hawk, and then we use Foresight for our system. So this is set on a barometer for bend.
Oh, that's cool.
That allows us to keep
That's
it
pretty cool.
similar to what temperatures are here and conditions.
There you go.
Okay. That was off the toe, but that was very forgiving.
It's forgiveness, man. Forgiveness.
Shaft is the hazardous blue. It's a bit of it's their mid-launch, still a low spinning shaft, but very similar to that Tensei blue.
Okay.
Which is kind of where I want to keep you at. But we'll definitely throw some more shafts in there.
No, that sets up closer to what I have. I like that.
That's 275.
275 on the number.
Yeah, launch angle is money.
Launch angle is perfect.
And your angle of attack is pretty good too.
And 145, that's where I like to hang out, because anything past that, I hurt myself.
Helium?
50-gram shaft.
Oh, I gotta feel that. Oh my goodness gracious! Am I even holding anything?
That's insanity.
Those are sweet. That should bring that club head speed up a touch too, if you want to try it.
Yeah. You just can't bring out the helium shaft and not have me try it.
Your backspin rate might go up a little bit.
Okay.
From it, just because it's that lighter shaft. So.
Well, so far, that one's in the lead.
Cobra's in the
Sorry,
lead.
Titleist.
Cobra's in the lead.
I know. It's okay. You know whose fault it is?
I know whose fault it is.
It's Ricky Fowler's fault. That's whose fault it is.
Yeah, I think he's going with the Cobra.
Yeah. Little arrow jet.
Uh-huh.
Well, that was
pretty dang good.
That's in Marshall range. That's in this Moose's range right here.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I like these numbers.
Yeah, the backspin is good. Launch angle is really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like the launch angle. Right now with my TS3, I'm somewhere in the neighborhood of 12.5 good, but more like 13.5 to 14.
Okay.
And I don't know if it's the kick point or what it is.
It could be this combination of the shaft too. That's a lower spin shaft,
Okay.
which helps.
Okay.
This is more of a mid spin. This is a lower spin.
Okay. It's definitely a little lower.
Yeah, so that's the low spin head.
Okay. Yeah, 8.8.
Yeah, I mean, and that was at a 9.5. So again, just looking for that sweet spot.
Yeah.
The contact was really good. I mean, the efficiency number is really strong. And that was just a little fade.
Yeah, I'll play that all day long.
Yeah. So that's the low spin head versus,
Okay.
to show you the difference. So it's just all where they put the weight. So you can see the weighting is more closer to the face.
Oh.
And so
okay.
it brings the spin down.
Okay.
So you might not need it. I got it set at 9.5.
Okay.
So
I didn't mind that. I actually really liked that trajectory.
yeah.
I have a tendency to hit it high and I lose distance, especially in the winter.
Yeah. I deal with the same issues. I'm on Callaway staff and I have to go everything. I do the triple diamond. I get the low spin
Okay.
just because I fight backspin as well.
Yeah.
So I just want more of a boring trajectory.
Yeah. Yeah,
And-
yeah.
Let's try to keep that club head moving a little bit more low through.
Okay.
Instead of coming up and
It's
out of it, you're
okay.
kind of lifting. Kind of get that, get that good full extension out here instead of pulling up.
Okay.
There you go. That's closer.
That's a little bit-
I think I would probably, just do one more adjustment, but
Okay.
I think it's the launch and spin. I mean, having a little bit more loft with less spin is probably a good combination for you.
Okay.
Instead of going too low a loft,
Yeah.
and then you start kind of trying to help it up in the air.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
And you don't want to do that. So just let the low spin will take care of the balloon type shots. And this will just launch it, I think, in a good spot.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm looking for. Okay, cool.
Yeah, you feel like your arms lifting up
Yeah.
instead of driving through.
Okay.
Trying to get that good full extension. That thought of go ahead and just kind of next to the ball there and just step aside a little bit. So I want you just to kind of go forward and hand me the toe of the club right out here. See how those arms are pulling in?
Yeah.
You want to feel, you want the hands, there you go, and go ahead and get the eyes out here. Because
Okay.
there you go. So everything's moving this way.
Okay.
If you do this, see where that club head is?
Yeah.
It's going to be open, and then pretty soon you're going to start moving your body around to get it to go around there. If you can get it to this spot right here, and then just let it go,
Yeah.
now you're in a good spot.
Throwing it.
Yeah, but you don't want to be here. You want
Okay.
everything is right out here.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
there it is.
That's the one.
That was much better. That's the trajectory too.
That was much better. Okay.
This is what I love showing. So this is Scheffler. So when you see, watch where his extension is when he's making contact. See how low that club head keeps going?
Yeah.
And see that rotation. See how now chest, hands, and club face are all in a row.
That exactly
Nice.
that spot you were talking about.
Yeah, but even lower than that.
Okay.
See how it goes? It's,
Oh yeah, he's
that
down
shaft,
here.
that shaft is down. It's because they actually feel this as they're going through. They're not pulling up.
Okay.
That extent when their club head speed, they actually as they're rotating, the hands actually go down and then around because they're being pulled. They're not trying to hold on because that's just that's when you get too stiff, and you can obviously tell he's not stiff at all. You can see how everything in his body is. Look where his weight is at impact.
Yeah.
Look at the back foot. It's not even hardly on the ground.
Yeah.
Is it?
Everything's moving forward.
Everything's moving forward. Everything's moving through. And see how he comes out? He's not lifting up. That club head is moving. See that angle? See that angle there?
Yeah.
See where the hands are below the shoulder? Watch where it comes out on the follow through. Same spot.
Wow.
So that's just that's that circle there to there, extension.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that one was
As opposed to that was way better. Yeah,
Okay.
that was really good. So that feeling of coming through here and pulling up,
Yeah.
that's what gets you in trouble.
Okay. Okay.
But that was good. 11 degree, basically 10 and a half degrees with backspin is a little bit low, but I think with that, I think a 10 and a half degree head with a lower spin head is probably a really good combination. Oops.
Andy, that was 400 yards.
It was really good. The ones that never pick up are always really good.
That was just like Scotty Scheffler.
Just as long as you know it.
Hands
Yep.
again, yeah.
Yeah, and so when you know that that's just what adds loft. But again, not a bad
I'll
shot.
take that miss.
Yeah. I mean your contact, your club head, your side spin is nothing. So it's just that one you just got a little bit high on the launch, but you're getting 23 and
I think you found the right recipe.
yeah, and then I think that's a number that you can okay, that wasn't great, but I'm still in really good shape. Everything is out here, not up. Just everything is out here.
What do you think about my tee height?
I think it's perfect. I mean,
Okay.
I like just half of the ball over the crown.
Okay. That's kind of always been,
Yeah.
but just to get
I think
your
that's
opinion.
that's a good. Some guys that are trying to hit it a little bit more of a draw, they'll tee it up a little bit higher.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good. I like that.
That was a bullet.
Yeah, just a little quick, but not bad.
Okay.
Still, I mean, just kind of came over it a little bit.
Yeah.
There it is.
There we go.
Yep.
That's on a rope. That was good.
Again, you keep swinging like that, and you'll start making better contact each time. And that was just a little bit low on the face.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't go lower.
No. I think you got the
10-5
right
with
combo.
a lower spin is the way to go. Let me show you this real quick. So
Okay.
the problem with we get so ball bound in golf, we're just trying to create this circle. See how that ball's hitting me in the same spot? back
Yeah.
And through. So it's passing over the exact same spot down at the bottom. The problem we get is we start doing this, kind of hitting and lifting instead of going back and through. So you see where my hands are here? My hands are here. It's the same spot, isn't it? Same elevation, same distance from my shoulder.
That's really cool.
So it's more of a throwing motion than it is a hitting motion.
Right. And then okay.
I'm throwing it. I'm not hitting it. And we get in trouble when we get ball bound and we try to hit.
Yeah.
We got to just fly through it. It's hitting through it, not hitting at it.
Okay.
Yeah. So you see that. Do you remember the old Explain-R? The thing was
Yeah.
a big circle that
Yeah,
cost
yeah.
about $5,000. This was not that much, but it gives you the same feeling of
That thing's cool.
that circular motion.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can try it a couple times. just to see how you can. It's just perpetual motion. So
Feels
you
like
don't-
the helium shaft.
So you don't want to stop.
Okay.
You just keep moving back and through, all the way back and all the way through, and then get those eyes to the target too. You want to go ahead and get the eyes to the target.
Okay.
There you go.
Oh, it punishes you if you don't do it.
Boy.
right.
It,
That's
talk,
nice.
it talks to you, yes. I had a poor lady come in one day, and after we'd worked with it, she really liked it. About 2 weeks later, she came for another lesson and dug into her bag and put goggles on because she'd been hitting herself in the face so much. So that left arm that's flying out, that's why it's going this way, because it's flying this way. Keep that left elbow pointed to the ground on the way through. Not up, but just through. Same level. That's better. Just
Okay.
let it come all the way through and let that wrist hinge. There it is. There you go. Now you're finishing it. There you go. Much better. Now the hands are in the same spot on both sides. That's what I was showing you the Scotty Scheffler, coming, exiting.
This is cool. Marsh, you got to try this, man. Wow, this thing does not lie.
I embarrassed myself enough on video. I don't know if.
See, and if you pull around,
Yeah.
this comes
It hits you
flies
in the
this
head.
way instead of coming this way, up over your shoulder.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah. So then you
Wow.
just pick up the club and that's what you're doing, is you're
Okay.
just swinging around and not trying to hit, just finishing it. Try to keep those hands out in front of you a little bit more. There you go. So because if you do this and you pull around like that, the club head's following that here, and then you got to come up and out of it to keep it
Right.
from going that way. The stiffness in the arms is what brings the elevation into it. We want those arms like ropes, that they're being pulled forward,
Okay.
not bracing for impact. That's better.
Definitely more relaxed.
So you can see where your hands are on your backswing there. See where they come up?
Yeah.
See how much higher they are there?
Yeah.
And see how that left elbow? See how the right arm is supporting? This is a great position at the top. And see how the right arm is supporting the club here?
Yeah.
Watch what happens to the left arm as it comes through. That's that separation. That's why guys put gloves or club heads or towels underneath
there.
that left arm.
Yeah.
So that doesn't happen.
Oh, that's wow.
So if you would have done that tempo ball, great position there.
Right, hitting
You're in
on
a
the
really good
face.
position there. Yeah, it would have come up and smacked you around the head. It would have gone this way. Yeah, and you can see how much higher the hands are there.
Okay. So
Again,
kind of lifting up through it and then coming up here.
Exactly. You're lifting instead of just swinging through.
Swing through here.
So here's your angle too. See, here's your plane. You're in good position there. See how that matches up?
Yeah.
Okay, and you're in really good position there. Now watch what happens there.
Oh man.
So now you're there
Jeez.
instead of there.
Yeah. Really am lifting up on it.
Yeah. So you're coming here and you just like this, and that's why I was trying to get you to keep it moving out there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's just where inconsistency comes from.
Yeah.
Because you might time it just right once and get it there, but if you go left, then you go right, and then you're trying to figure out where to go next.
Right.
You might catch it just right once, but then you're back to
Yeah.
I'm hoping it doesn't do that again.
Right.
Yeah.
Then you're just fighting it.
Yeah, you're fighting left, right all day. That was much better. It kept more level. You just spun around on it a little bit,
Okay.
but the hands were you were definitely more level here. So you got the trajectory was not bad.
No, that's
10 degrees and just a little bit of right to left, but
in comparison to how I've been hitting it.
yeah. So again, it's just that same thing as when you look at this. Watch where my hands are on both sides. Same level, same elevation, same distance from my shoulder. And that's where the consistency comes from. You're the one that I showed you. You were like this,
Right.
so it totally changed the plane. Came up instead of around.
Okay.
This is an around motion, right? You're going
Yeah.
around your spine angle.
Yeah.
And then that's just being ball bound. We get ball bound, we try to lift.
Yeah.
Loft of the club gets it up in the air. You just swing the club. Let all that good technology work for you.
Yeah. Well, it's funny now that you mention it. There are times when I'll really balloon my wedges, and I'll catch it crisp, but it
Goes too high and
goes too high,
not far enough.
No, and it doesn't spin. But when I really make good contact
Drive
down
through it. There you go. What you just did there is exactly what you should feel with the driver. Getting here and going like this, not lifting up.
Okay.
Loft of the club is what gets the ball up in the air. We want to swing on the same plane that we started on. We don't need to help it.
Okay. Okay.
Did you play racquetball?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's that same thing. If you're going to hit it nice low,
Yeah.
keep it low, you
gonna-
stay level, don't
Yep.
you? You don't lift up because then it pops up. You're trying to drive it through, not hit at.
That's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. That gives me a good visual.
There you go. And even if you come up and out of it a little bit, because you're going through it so much better,
Yeah.
it's not going to be as severe. That's when you hit, your shots or drives are good, great. But when you have a lot of really good shots during the day as opposed to great shots, that's when you play your best golf, right?
Right.
Because you're more consistent going through the ball, not hitting at the ball. And the more you can get that driving, again, driving through it, not hitting at it,
Yeah.
that's when, again, if you're a little bit off one way or the other, it's not going to make as big a difference.
Right.
But the minute you start coming up like this, man, that's when you struggle.
When you're in the trees.
Yeah. No, you're getting
97 swing speed.
efficiency is, again, your contact was good. Just you're getting your angle. You just came in inside out, fine. You just closed the club face up a little bit, but again, your side spin is nothing. Anytime you can keep it below 500 on side spin,
Yeah.
you're going to be fine.
Okay.
Because it started dead straight down the line and just went
Yeah.
a couple of yards to the left.
I like this club.
Yeah, that's a good.
Thank you very much, Andy. That's
absolutely
a huge
yeah.
help.
Yeah. No, your
Wasn't
basic,
helping me.
your backspin. Your grip is good. That's the first thing I watched. Got a good neutral grip. You're turning away really well. This is the rotation of the forearms. Go here and here,
Right.
not here and here.
Okay. And I came up on that.
Yeah, that left arm is coming up this way instead of. It's like my watch. If you got a logo on, you got your logo on there.
Yeah.
That logo is going down, not up.
Okay.
And that's the forearm rotation. Because here's my backswing. You're in great position on your backswing. You see how this arm is supporting it there, right? As I rotate through, you want that same position here with this arm. This is the support arm on the big through. If I come through here and do that change here, this is gone. This is, you're taking that, that underneath here. It just stays there, back and through. There's no conscious effort of me keeping it here.
Yeah.
It's just, I'm just relaxed. But the minute I start doing this, it comes out right away.
Yeah. Thank you.
We just get ball bound. That's, again, the number one thing is in golf is not to focus on the golf ball. And then that's the number one thing everybody's been told. Keep your head down, just we're launching the ball. So we want those eyes to get to the target as quick as possible.
Right.
And even when you're doing that, this folds. There you go. So if you had something underneath your arm, it wouldn't fly out, would it?
That's right.
But if you do this, even if you rotate it, but you do that, there's a lot of elevation, isn't there?
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go.
Okay.
And then especially when you're doing that wedge, you see the
Yeah, because you see most of the pros, they finish right
it's right here. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was working with some really good players. It's like you're right here and you kind of put it in your pocket and there's your holster. That's how low the hands.
That's pretty good.
That's how low the hands are.
Yeah.
Not.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go. So that's a right to left.
That's much better.
Yeah. So it's just that angle of attack. You want to start out to the right and then come left. You don't want to come down on the ball and then go left because that's going to go left, and that's when you're screaming at it.
Sit.
Yeah. So I remember Trevino And watched it, doing that clinic at the Fred Meyer Challenge, and then somebody asked him, "Why do you always hit fades?" He says, "Because hooks don't listen."
That felt a lot better.
Hell, that was really good. Contact was really good. Launch angle was right. Backspin was good.
So we just started the channel Fox. There you go.
Oh, baby.
There you go.
Oh, baby. Oh, that felt so much better. Right side.
What I like is that you're getting your dispersion pattern is starting to tighten up. And that's all because you're not going up and down, in and out. You're just going around.
Yeah, I'm really focused on, that was a really good.
That rotation. Yeah.
Yeah.
You go. Good. Yep.
Just keeping it tighter.
Yep. There you go. Much better. I mean, again, every one of those, as you just keep getting that feeling going,
Yeah.
you'll start making, and then your speed will pick up naturally because you feel good. I mean, you see that result, and you're going, I'm going to do that again.
Yeah,
But you definitely don't want to go lower loft. You could actually probably even add a little bit more. Because that, I mean, this one goes, up to 12. You could add one more degree too and just go.
Want to try that?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I've been between 9 and 11.
Yeah.
And if we went up one more.
So I think you get a little bit more carry.
Yeah.
That's a better, to me, that's just a little bit better.
Yeah, I do not mind that. That was
Yeah,
12 and a half.
Yep.
Perfect.
At 23.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Nice one, Andy.
That was really good. Yeah. With the woods, you never want really a downward motion. You want to get that club moving through.
Okay.
And so each club, right? I mean, it's from the wedge on. So the wedges are dead center, right?
Yeah.
Okay. 10 inches between a wedge and a driver. 10 and a half inches. So when you play your ball position progressively moves further away and further forward in your stance by the length of the loft. I mean, the length of the club. Yeah. So when your fairway woods, and I always want to catch them on the upswing, unless I'm really trying to knock it down.
Yeah.
Because I want to catch it in the bottom of my arc of the arc is here, not here anymore, right? Because here's wedge.
Yeah.
There's the longer clubs.
Right.
So as I swing through, I want to catch it there. There's nobody I know except, guys that are trying to really knock it down. They want to catch it as clean as possible on the up and on the bottom of the arc, which is going to feel more like an upswing.
Okay.
I never think about up and down. I think back and through. Every time I hear guys talk about the downswing in golf, I've never heard one of them talk about the upswing in golf. It's back and through, right? And so the through motion is when you see this downward angle, it's only because the club is bottoming out in front of the ball.
Yeah.
And that's would be a down. On that club, it should be an up.
Okay.
Not a down.
Right.
On a 7-iron 8, 3 or 4 degrees down. And again, it'll register down, but only because, again, where's the good do it? It's in front of the ball, right?
It's in front of the ball.
Yeah, so those hands always lead the club head, and then the club bottoms out in front of the ball. And that's why it registers as down. But to me, every time I've given somebody a lesson and they've been told to hit down on the ball, they hit down,
right?
Not through.
Through.
Yeah.
This sets up so nice, man. It just.
I have a feeling we have a new Cobra fan.
I think so. Is it okay to have the toe just a little bit in the air?
Yeah, it's not bad. I mean, I think ideally you'd want it just to rest on the ground the way it's supposed to.
Yeah.
I mean, if you just let it relax, it should be right there. If you get the hands too low like that, you're going to probably hook it.
Okay.
It's just right there is where it should be. If you get the hands too low like this, you're going to come into it, a little bit more toe up, and that's going to too upright. When you get fitted for clubs.
Yeah. If
you have it too upright, you're gonna really struggle left.
Okay.
So again, you want to swing out to the right. You want to get that club head moving out past the ball to the right. There you go.
Oh, that just launched. Yeah, I'll take a.
It's about right, isn't it?
254 off the deck, yeah.
And again, dead straight. I mean, it's just no side spin. Pulling around like that, and that left arm is yanking you this way instead of keeping those hands out in front of you here
Okay.
and not yanking around on it. So you'll feel those forearms more, working together longer here,
Yeah.
not yanking in this way. See how they separate when you do that?
Yeah.
Do you do everything right-handed?
No.
That's I had to ask. You got a really strong left side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pull.
You're pulling this way.
Okay.
Instead of keeping it, if that's your strong side, it's kind of overpowering your right side because you're pulling around this way, and that's why that left elbow is flying out. You want to keep that. If you want to do that, keep that everything out in front of you here, and don't let it pull you, yank you around.
Okay.
Because you do have a really strong left side, which is fine, but don't pull around this way. So that'd be in ping pong, it'd be a backhand.
Yeah.
You don't want to do this.
No, that's true.
Okay.
Yeah. Real tight.
Yep.
Hope I can play this week. I mean, everything he's saying is spot on. I will say with these clubs, my misses are not extreme unless I'm really yanking it left.
Smooth swings this week. Huh?
Yeah, smooth swings this week. Big time.
Well, again, thank you, Andy, for having us. It was such a pleasure.
Yeah, it was my pleasure, you guys.
Thank you
it was
very
really
much.
fun working with you.
Yeah, and we're gonna link all of Andy's and the store socials below. Please give them a shout out. Check them out. They got some great stuff here. It is fully packed, and if you need some instruction, this is your guy. I'm telling you what. So thanks again, man.
You bet.
Yes.
Thanks, guys.
Yep.
Yep.